This is Michelle with Painted Roost, and this is my very first YouTube video and my very first junk journal book. Even though I've been in the craft business for over several years, uh, I've decided to do this. And this is take number 7 on the same video. Uh, so I'm expecting an Academy Award when this is over. I should have it down by now. It's actually only the 6th time that I've recorded it, because out of the 7, one I forgot to turn the record on. So here we go. This is my first junk journal. The reason I got into this business was of junk journaling. Now that I'm moving forward to this, is because I saw all the supplies that you guys use, and I have had practically all of them. So mine are all vintage, mine are all vintage. That's the only difference. Not any Joann's or store-bought items. So I thought this would be another good way for me to utilize my own products, and it's very therapeutic, which I've found, and I really enjoy doing it. So I just want to share this with you. This is for my best friend's daughter who's getting married, so it's a little bit of somewhat of a wedding journal. So I put this little crown on here as a charm, where she can add another little charm of something that's important to her. So here we go. Let's see how I do this time. Okay, so as we open it up, if you can see, I'm going to have to learn how to do this. And I'm not recording this again, I promise. It says New Life and Love right there. I saw that on Pinterest, and just stuff that you have laying around. You just put a stitch in it and it looks cool. This is a cute little kind of wedding dress that she can journal on. And this is just a little notepad that I did for her. And then I left over to the right a little blank area where she can put their names or wedding date, venue, whatever she thinks is important. So let's see what else I did. I did a little pocket in here. It looks like I put a little journal. And the first couple of times I did this video, every time I'd go through it, I was going, oh, it's so plain, there's no color. And I kept adding to it, so it's come out a little bit better, I think. So here I just got this from, another thing I need to let you know is I bought basically an entire library of books. So I have lots of books, and so this came from a synonym book. It says Marriage. So and again, I bought them for people that wanted ephemera, and some of them, and then I just sell a lot of them on eBay. So I cut some little cutouts like this if she wants to put something like this anywhere throughout here. I thought this was cute. It says The Young Prince and Princess, and I have tons of vintage sheet music too, by the way, which I do lots of other arts and crafts with those, which I'm going to try and do some of those and show you some of those online too. I'm going to really try and get into this. Again, we've got another little pocket journal here. This is cute. It says Our Love. I've got a lot of little cute things like that in here. I'm just proud of myself. Little coloring page here. Notes, another journaling card with some positive notes on there, some embellishments. I love doing these paperclip embellishments. It's cute, from a children's book. And I put a little note in there. It says, never yell at each other unless the house is on fire. Lots of quotes are in here. And again, I realized I need to add some color, so I just added this. I thought we need some more things than just paper. Add some fabric and so forth, and so she'd have some more things to journal. And again, we've got color. Again, you can see this is all there was, black and white. So let's see, did I do another pocket here? Oh, it looks like I could. I'll show you these throughout. This is another thing I have, is I invested in all these Reminisce magazines, because they have tons of old pictures in it like this that you can cut out, and I'll show you other old advertisements, which I usually used to sell a lot on eBay. And I'm down to quite a few still, and I thought, let me utilize them myself. But she's a big photographer, so I thought that was cute. And again, I did these embellishments of paper clips, which I like. Looks like that can be a tuck spot too. Maybe it was, I don't remember. Okay, again, this wasn't here and this wasn't here. I added this. It's just, getting some old fabric and making a little tuck pocket out of it. This is stuff I used to purchase a lot of baby clothes to resell. So this is just cut out from some baby clothes, vintage baby clothes. This is from the Reminisce magazine as well. And couple getting married. I'm just trying to show you some of the cool things you can get out of that magazine. And then over here, I just tried to embellish with some stamping. And oh, this is another good example of what you can get out of the magazine, is cute little things like this. I made a little tuck spot here. She can put some pictures in there. And everything, all my items, I will not be buying anything. It will strictly be coming from my inventory, what I have in stock. Only thing I have to buy is glue. And that came out of the magazine. And I saw someone make this, and I just thought it was so cute that I just had to make it, and I threw it in there, made it into a little pocket. And this is one of my favorite things to do. It is so simple. It's just paper that you're probably going to throw away, and you just stitch it, and you can put a little note there or a headline, and use these paper clips, write journal on it, or whatever you like. There's another little tuck and another little, just grabbing all this paper that I have laying around and sewing it with a straight stitch. Perfect Day, I just added that. I thought that was cute. This is from The Sound of Music. Oh, that's the other thing. I've got tons of vintage sheet music, like I said earlier. So I'm utilizing that. So ironically, I know she loves The Sound of Music and very much into musicals. So I put that in here. This is from my old planner, Franklin planners, if you remember those days. This is from 2000. And this is one day I obviously didn't use. And it says May 5th, 2000. And which is, she's getting married on May 5th. And it has some little information on this day, things that happened. And it's got some other little tidbits on this day. And I added this just recently. It says I do. I found this in one of those magazines. And I just did this for fun. Thought I'd give her just like a little fun calendar to maybe make some notes for the month that she's gotten married. Some remembering things. She's also works for a vet clinic, so I tried to incorporate like birds and some other items in here like that. Again, this is from the magazine. This is, her colors are blue and yellow. This is like a vintage yellow dress. And I just added this to add some color. Wasn't in there before. And here you are with The Sound of Music. And I started adding some more of these. I just love these. These are clusters, which I just take all my scraps and just put it together. It makes this really cute embellishment. And I just kind of put it there so she knows there's a little tuck spot there. Our most memorable meal, his and hers. I thought a little journal there. It was cute. So I get that back in there. Okay, I'll figure that out later. And again, this is from the magazine. Just to kind of give you an idea of what kind of things you can get out of it. This was very plain. I just added this. Again, it's a strip of paper with tons of these hearts that I have. And I just stitched it on there. It just gives it a little bit extra look there. Then another little cluster there. Here's another little pocket. And I love this little poem. It says, all the world will be jealous of me. And it says, but when one word or sign tells them all you are mine, all the world will be jealous of me. And I thought that was cute. And I just added that. And I just added this. And everybody's got a circle punch. You got to have a circle punch in this business for sure. That's like a staple. And I put this little recipe in here. Get some more coloring, some more good quotes. And a lot of things I put in here are from my books, which is really cool. I'll show, like this was from one of my cookbooks, my favorite recipes. I found that in there. That's cute, throwing the flowers. Again, my book is from the animal world that I chose. And this says, if you could see, lovebirds. I thought that was so cute. And this is another embellishment here. And I put that up there. And then I just threw these in here, baby cakes. This says, the mother of the bride. In case she wants to use it, I'll put them somewhere in here. Another little tuck spot. More notes here. Again, this is from the magazines that I have. And the robin. This is from my Beatrix Potter book. I have several Beatrix Potter books that I got when I was in England 20 years ago when I actually went and toured her home. So my next video, I think it's going to be a Beatrix Potter one. I'm going to show all my embellishments that I've made and see what you guys think about that. And I also will probably sell the embellishments, just sell them like together as embellishments. And then if somebody wants me to make them a journal out of them, I can do that as well. And this, before today, I just added this. It was going to be just all plain. I added that, which is, again, is simple. I have tons of ribbon too, by the way. And this little butterfly, I put that there with some beads. Got tons of beads. It's a little bird. I need to add a stone right there. And then I just put this up here so she can add whatever she wants in here and enclose it, something memorable that she wants to save. This is from my vintage sheet music. I made it to a little bookmark. Again, this is a tuck and that can be pulled out. This is from one of my books, and it says, I love to incorporate some of these neat things that are in all my books as things to do. Like this says, what is one specific way in the past month that the two of you have spent quality time together? Got my little clocks. Oh, and I have a lot of magazines and catalogs from Europe. That's where these came from. And again, how appropriate that I had this. I mean, she loves musicals. You know, I do. So thought that was great. I just added this little embellishment, this little embellishment. None of this was here. I added that, and I added that. And then here again, I just happened to have this in one of my books and tore it out and put it in there for her. Again, I just added that. It's another cluster. It's just me grabbing a bunch of stuff that's just laying pretty much right in front of me because I haven't cleaned up yet, and just made that. And before it was quite boring. I thought that was cute. I found that in a book, and I do like to burn edges and make it look old like that, even though it really is old. It's 53, because I do have a lot of things that are old, but they still look brand new. I love this one. This was from, everybody knows, Life's Little Instruction Book. So it says, become someone's hero, marry only for love, count your blessings, call your mother. I think her mom will be really happy to know that I put that in there. And this says Romeo and Juliet. Thought that was appropriate, how appropriate I had that. And that's a pocket as well. The time of our lives with the cake. Here's another good thing that I got out of the book, out of one of my books. And I thought, can you believe I have this? First of all, they love this musical. So appropriate for a wedding journal. So I put that in there. And I just added these so you can put some little titles on there. I just added that to give it something else, and I added that just to give it some color. And I have a lot of these little bags for some reason. I think I used to sell matchbooks and I put them in there. But I saw a lot of people doing these shakers, and it gave me an idea to, again, to add some color to this page. So I just put these little hearts in there. And, you know, she can still add whatever she wants. And I added this lace here. Then I started stamping because I was watching a video and the lady was talking about, and I just de-stressed that. Everything was really stark white. So I did some more here. But a lady suggested when you have blank pages for them to journal on, you can still make them look good and still give them room to write. All you gotta do is maybe do some stenciling or stamping. So I did that. These are vintage cards, but they still looked brand new. So I got sandpaper, and of course, sandpaper don't make them look old. One thing I do not have or never invested in was any de-stressing ink. So I had shoe polish, and I also do have the stamping ink. So I use that. Another little pocket here. Some more things. You could put something else there. That's a dried flower that I'd had forever. The Sound of Music again. Some more journaling pages. I just did this just to give it some color because there was nothing there. Just did that. Again, this is from things you'll get from that Reminisce magazine. And I just stamped it all crazy just to give it some color. And I did that for some journaling. See, well, I got some color there. And some more Life's Little Instruction Book. This is an embellishment again where she can just put this wherever she wants and add whatever she wants throughout the book. And right here is, this is made from sari silk. I always hear crafters talking about sari silk. When I say sari silk, I don't know what they're talking about, but my silk really does come from my saris. Because that was the one thing I was worried about. I was like, I don't have any fabric. That's the one thing I don't have. And then I remembered when I heard them say the word sari silk, I was like, I've got all these saris and I'll just use that. I mean, I'm not going to wear them again. I don't even know how to put it on. So I have lots of that. But I just love this little pocket. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, I'm proud of myself actually for even doing that. Because I used to not even know how to thread a needle, to be honest. More pages here. Here. Oh, and I think that's a little, oh yeah. Little pocket in there. There's some more pockets through here. 2 squirrels. I thought that was cute. Again, from the magazine. And the last of it, The Sound of Music, in a pocket. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I am not even going to watch it because I'm tired of doing this. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks so much for watching.